Yes? I have a moment I can spare for you. I trust his spear, and I trust his judgment. This is a war, or something like it. Barton's the only one with the experience for this. It's quieter than I've heard in all my years. In some ways, it's as disconcerting as knowing the spiders were still out there. Aside from your doings, I have the feeling that there won't be any more tales to tell of Webwood. Good day. My... assistant has returned. What? Stay safe.
Niralim has guided me to assist you. Or perhaps to watch you instead. Either way, we hunt Narsh together. Come with me. That poor brute. She is consumed with rage, beset by grief, and a threat to all other lives in Dalentarth. We must end her for all of our sakes. Trolls are rarely clever, and Narsh will not hide herself from an interloper, no matter how much she's been tainted by Prismeer. Press onward to find her. Return to the hunt. We hunt, taint. Return to the hunt. Trolls rarely organize. And even the largest clans never dig this deep. Tuatha doing here? If Narsh ever brought her brood on a rampage, they would destroy half of Dalentarth. We hunt tainted prey. Return to the hunt. Tuatha have been working here for a long time. If they've come this far inland, Fae and mortal alike are in grave danger.
Puta que penca la mina, lo despertó.
Prismere, what have the Tuatha done to her? Narsha's pain is no more thanks to you. Niralim will want to speak with you immediately. The poor matriarch. The Tuatha have been infusing her with Prismeer and trying to bring war to Dalentarth. Niralim was right to be concerned. Narsh has been defeated and she no longer threatens Dalentarth. Niralim will want to thank you in person. Farewell, curious one.
Tread, for these grounds are sacred.
Niralim.
You return, and in your wake, Dalentarth blossoms. The flow is rearranged, now and forever. Nash's brood is at an end. You have destroyed what was written, and made a new fate for Dalentarth. And yet the Tuatha still spread, marching with Prismeer and pain. You have only delayed our doom. You have the power of an immortal, and yet the humility to ask for help. Little one, I envy your grace. You shall carry my blessings with you. You must know this, Quickling. The age is changing. Immortals are passing, and the future belongs to the young races. If there is a future to be had. Go, and stand at the heart of the Sidhe. There you will find Issa, and perhaps you will find wisdom as well. Nash and her brood would have spread across Dalentarth and brought the taint of Prismeer with them. So it forever was to be, until you set about to stop it. Only the path of your own choosing. Stand at the heart of the Sidhe, and if that path includes the gardens of Issa, I shall allow it. May your path be long and evergreen.
200
Niralim.
No te puedo creer cómo esquivé todo, conche tu madre, weón. A lo Picasso.
The Peace Edict applies to all mortals, noble and common alike.
Ah, you have arrived at last. Welcome to the Gardens of Issa, home of the Summer Court, and the warm heart of the Feylands. I know you had hoped to speak with the High King, but our seers sense a danger pursuing you. Naturally, we cannot allow such threats to be brought into the High Court, perhaps once you have dealt with your own unfinished business. We are the Summer Court, the very embodiments of courage, honor, and all things bright and proud. Some envious few in the Winter Court would call us arrogant and self-righteous, as well as all manner of other epithets. But remember, we are the ones who stayed true to tradition, while they turned to barbarism. The Tuatha find new recruits from our ranks. Too many mortals misunderstand the Winter Court. Our cold cousins are not evil, but merely evoke the darker truths of nature, from subtlety to decay. Perhaps it makes sense that children of dust are put off by those who embody their inevitable death, but it is regrettable that so many are misunderstood. High King Titarian is Lord of the Summerfey, the font of all our wisdom, and first amongst the immortals. And since Godflow tragically murdered the High King of the Winter Court, Titarian is the greatest and last true leader left of our kind. The sapling of the World Tree bears centuries of great wisdom. Of course, long-lived as Nirlam is, it is still regrettably mortal. Even all greatest mortal wisdom cannot compare to the perspective given by true agelessness. Begging your pardon, of course. The ranks of the Fae were not always sullied by the presence of anything so coarse as the Tuatha. Once, the Summer and Winter Courts existed in harmony. But Godflow perverted the Winter Court with talk of his new god, and from that poison, the Tuatha arose. Truly a place of wonder, as it is a pity that some of our kind have fallen to such...
Nomeron looked rather anxious. I wonder why.
The maid, convinced of Olain's threat, agreed to free the town. The people offered thanks and praise, and quietly she went her ways. Once the ill were brought to health, and the villain had fallen by, good Olain returned to mortal ground, and gifted them with magic found.
Yes, all of them. Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal. I don't think I could... Oh, why, you're the ruler of the House of Ballads. How extraordinary. You wouldn't be interested in aiding a mere squire, would you? It is well beyond your station to do so, but, well, I face quite the predicament. Few dustlings ever make their way to these gardens. I believe they fear us, as they fear the elements. As they should. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like to be called dustlings? I am steward of the High King's List, and apprentice to the Lady of Receivership. Well, I've never met him, of course. Such an honor is not granted to squires. But they say he is quite incredible. As tall as a tree and radiating a great light, as though a sun burned within him. The birds sing to herald his glory. She is well suited to her role as the Lady of Receivership, as she enjoys judging the worth of others. She has assessed me as well, and I have been found lacking. I enjoy my role as steward, but my fear of Lady Olana overshadows any pleasure I might find in the tasks assigned to me. She is quite critical. My role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet with the Court of Summer. Right now, there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Tatarian, but they are a fickle lot and require extra, handling. They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them. Wonderful. That's one less aggravation that demands my concern. Thank you, mortal. The dignitaries have been seen about the gardens, enjoying its many splendors. I will remain here and await your advice. Everywhere. Goronet is in the Hall of Appointments, but the others are all over the city. What a nightmare. Farewell, Honorable One.
The peace edict must be obeyed.
Yes?
Then we must do what needs to be done.
Perhaps we must finally swallow our dignity and draw our swords. Quiet. We must not discuss this. I apologize.
Varani only. Aren't you bold? This is the Varani wing of the embassy, and few venture here without being summoned. I am Ambassador Advar, he who bloodies the waters. I have lived in less hospitable places. The Fae may not understand what it means to be mortal, but they certainly have an eye for beauty. I have served my people for 40 years, in war and in peace. Now I serve here, in the Gardens. It is here where the important battles are fought. The Battle of Wirrals. I enjoy being this close to those I'm competing against. That's what this is, isn't it? A conflict in which we struggle to gain the ear of the Fae? As always, the Varani will triumph. The High King knows why we are here, yet he does nothing. Our people die at the hands of the Tuatha, Fae, but the Fae themselves show no remorse. Titarian and the Summer Court will know our anger, and they will aid us or perish. The Varani allow the purchase of several titles for use in the Gardens of Issa, but they are rare and should be worn with great respect. Ah, one of our most unusual titles. You will be watched with a close eye when you walk with this name. I proclaim you Death's Cryptic Hand. I don't have time for this.
I am Ambassador Brenna. If you wish to deal with the Varani, I am your contact. They don't deserve the breath I waste on them. There are powerful warriors in their ranks, but as a group they share no collective spine. They have no reason to fight. This is not a life I chose, here in this fetid swamp of a city. I was raised on the sea, an adventurer and warrior. I survived, and that made me what you see before you. I do not enjoy this position, talking instead of fighting, speaking of the enemy instead of facing them, but I have a job to do, and I will do it.
You must be the special messenger Titarian's expecting. I am Methani Keen, Dokelfar ambassador to the Summer Court Fae. I'm sorry. This is a difficult position sometimes. Something is about to happen, and it must be stopped. But that is all I can say. This is neither the time nor the place. If you're interested in hearing my story, meet me in the worship circle after dark, near the gates. I will wait for you there. This is where the Fae hide us to keep us out of sight. I used to take offense, but I got over it. I wouldn't. They are a council of Fey nobles that advise the High King in matters of politics. Not that they even understand what that means. To them, politics is just a game. Well, more of a game than usual. You understand my meaning. She is no politician. She is a warlord, and a cruel one. I've heard stories that would make your heart brittle. She was sent here for one reason alone, to bring down Issa. I've met with him several times. I'll admit, he radiates a certain presence, but I'm less interested in charisma than I am in leadership. Issa is fine, and the Fae are tolerable, but many believe they should do more to support the war effort. It's unjust to live in peace while the rest of the world burns. This is not the place. I will meet you in the time and place I specified. Goodbye.
Let me guess. You're here to buy a title. No? I apologize. Forgive me. Sometimes the work in this place is too much. I thought Issa would be different, but it's just another nest of snakes. I don't believe the Fae see the Losselfar and Dokulfar as separate groups. They tend to view the world in strict generalities, along bloodlines and origins. Sometimes working alongside the Dokulfar is difficult, but we have an arrangement. They adhere to their goals and methods, and we adhere to ours. You think I want to be here, stuck in this giant vegetable? Never. My mother volunteered me for this position, and I had no choice. I have a young soldier back home who waits for me, but can I be with him before he sails? No, I have to administer to the Fae. The war is the only reason I'm not still resisting my appointment. Something must be done. You know it as well as I do. The Fae must help. Who knows our enemy better? Do yourself this one favor and leave this place as quickly as you came. It's a den of deceit and malice. You don't want friends like these. It's hardly uncommon. Consider yourself stripped. They are curios, mostly, meaningless monikers that the Fae heralds use to announce your presence upon entering a room. It inspires the ego, but that's about it. I understand. Well, I can offer you the traditional Alpha titles that are available at the embassy. Alfar are not only warriors, but the wisest of mages and scholars. If you embrace the arcane, then this is the title for you. I proclaim you the Muse of Fate. See you later.
If this were my city, I'd want to hide it too.
Welcome.
Welcome to the embassy, young one. I am Scholar Icob of the Domus Politica. I've had a long career as an ambassador with the Domus Politica, and as a clerk in the Grand Bursas. But the real work will be done out here, in the wider world. There's much to be gained from an alliance with the Summer Court, although I can't say I enjoy working with Fae directly. They're too set in their ways, too rigid. They've already grown and changed. The Tuatha themselves are a new breed of creature. A fascinating amalgam that should be explored. We have a unique interest in the Fae, but I cannot explain further. I will say this. Their supposed immortality poses a problem to all mortals. The scholars in Odessa have a keen interest in gaining High King Titarian's trust and cooperation. There's so much to learn from him. A flighty creature. During my audience with the king, he forgot my name not once, but twice. It was insulting. But did he notice? Never. I have no love for the other races here, if that's what you're asking. The Allmane. Well, they don't leave much of an impression, if I must... We find them endlessly fascinating. In their ambition, in their magic, and in their disregard for the natural order. We could learn much from such creatures.
Hello, baby.
Very well. Sign of greatness is to be many things to many people. To never let one role... Of course, it's one simple service I can provide. Perhaps with time and effort, you will one day reside with us here in the embassy. Perhaps the most imposing of all our titles, this one. But you are clearly the right one to own it. I proclaim you Morsus Cani Imperius. Until we meet again.
Yeah, side quest. Yep. Why? I have a gold. Yeah.
I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm just too busy to deal with anything else. Sure. You want to know about me? My mother was a merchant in Rathir, and I learned the trade at her side. I took the apprenticeship with Gwenna Hand, mostly to get me into Issa. Now I'm on my own. You think I like being confined to this cage? Think again. And after all we've done for them in this war, ungrateful creatures. What do I know of Fae politics? I didn't even know they had a city until Gwen and I were allowed in. All I know is that there's opportunity here, thanks to the war. I can sum up the war in one
I
word.
spent that gold for title.
Folly. You will see. Everyone will see. She's the general merchant in the United Merchants delegation down the road. Not just anyone can enter the secret city of the Fae. Oh no. You need an ambassador's endorsement and written authorization. And that those in the United Merchants are the lucky ones.
Of course, once you see how much gold they actually make in Issa, you will no longer envy them. It's safe, that's for sure, at least for the time being. I don't quite understand the Fae, but they definitely know how to keep a city quiet. Making a fortune is what? These visitors come with obscene amounts of gold or treasure. They don't mind parting with it. My plan was brilliant. I created a blade, Fae blade, of course, that makes them authentic, something all of them had to have. That's all they care about anyway, Fae souvenirs. I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay good money. Fabulous, fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. There aren't enough people like you in Issa. The Fae don't even use money. Can you imagine? Once you start forging the Honor brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just compensation. There should be plenty of parts around the city. For creatures with no interest in possessions, they sure know how to collect a fair amount of junk. It's you and me, friend.
Oh, it has sense.
Head to the United Merchants delegation if you need supplies.
Presenting the beast of Canopy Cave.
Hey there. Get over here. We don't abide by strangers in Issa, and... this city, everyone is... family. I know.
Best goods in East. If you're looking to buy... I don't have many weapons to offer. On account of the peace edict, but there's... still a selection to pick through. Have at it. Nice talking.
Get to know your blade here. You've been watching me long enough. What is it? Did I wrong you in another life, sister? Farewell.
¿Dónde están mis habilidades? Herrería nivel 4. Solo necesito subir un nivel más. Voy a guardar. Delegación de Mercaderes Unidos. A ver, así se llama, ¿no? Claro, voy a anotar este nombre porque... Voy a anotar este nombre porque vende pociones súper buenas aquí. Delegación de mercaderes. Entonces cada vez que cargue partida voy a venir aquí a comprar. Ya. Notable. Entonces entré ahí. Aquí hay otra puerta. La fuente. Ya. Habla con... Oh, mira que soy. Voy a ir a hablar ahí. ¿Qué misión tengo? Voy a hacer la María primero. O sea, la que ya tengo seleccionada. Son 4 ya.
Presenting the beast that cannot be caged. Her Excellence Morsus cannot.
If you're looking to drown your worries at the bottom of a bottle, this is the place for you. But if you're looking for the Victor's Brew, we don't sell that in Asker's Alley, and you'll have to take your business out. The ambassadors requested that facilities be created where flesh and blood folks could put their feet up. So the Almain approached my family about starting a tavern. The alley does well, but there's a brewery near Rathia that makes it. Very small, very secretive. But they've found their niche, that's for certain. Cheap and powerful. It's not a drink for the man who appreciates craftsmanship, tradition. It just helps the soldiers forget all they've been through. Oh, yes, sorry. The United Merchants Delegation. It's a coalition of traders that have been granted permission to sell their wares in Issa. I wouldn't say I ran from the war. I just don't need to know every little thing that's going on. I know better than to criticize the Fae. They call us children of dust. We treat them like people, but they're like no people I've ever met. This city has been here for thousands of years. Longer than that, even. It's the most popular drink in Amalur. At least it is now. My Asker's Ale used to be the preferred beverage. My brother and I are working on a new drink. Wait a minute. Maybe you could help. If you do, I could see to it that the merchants in Issa treat you well. So here's what we're thinking. Bring back our grandmother's favorite, Asker's Draft. The recipe... The problem is that the Fae control the use of Bristletongue, as it's a product of the Font's waters. Talk to Jackson, their apothecary. It's been in our family for 4 generations, since the days of Almir the Bold. Our grandmother entrusted us with the formula, and we made a fortune from it. King Almir? Almir the Bold? The founder of our people's nation? I'm sure you've heard of him before. We're named after him. He spends his time in the Lyceum Grove in the Understyle section of town. Good luck.
Hi, how are you? Hey there, pretty. This is Asker's Alley. Best have... If you're new in the city, I can help. I know... everything. About bye now.
This dwelling gets quite raucous.
Right. Welcome to the Gardens of Issa. The last beautiful place.
The House of Ballads must have taught you courtly manners, but not enough to keep you from interrupting. I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the High Fae Mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor. If you value this position, you will make sure Lord Setter is not behind Huntress Hartwin. She finds him despicable, as do I. My only request is that Lord Goronet follow far behind me. Of course.
Hex, you look like one who enjoys a game of hexes. We mortals need something of our... What do you want to know about me for? Folks here have gold. That's enough for me. Not much to do here in the Fae City, but lighten your pockets and have a good time doing it. You had a look about you. Listen, all you need recall is these 6 cards here in my hand. Ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5, and the hex. First, you start with an ante. What'll it be? In my hand, there's an ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5, and a hex. 6 cards. If you're right on a hex or an ace, you take the pot and we're... Hand number 2. I'll pull another card. Bold, I like it. Now, will the card I draw be even or odd? Yes? And it's an ace! You win and the pot's yours. Good on you.
Easy.
You'll be back.
If you fancy a game of hexes, carry candles.
Right.
Hello there, pretty. Come, talk a spell.
Tengo que anotar otra cosa. ¿Cómo se llama aquí? Callejón de Asker. Ya, a ver.
Move along.
Our lives have not been the same.
I await news from the Hall of Appointments, but surely you aren't their messenger. Order? I care nothing for order. However, if you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Whenery? I enjoy watching her backside travel. It would be best if Garnet trails far behind Great Huntress Hartwin. Once at each other's throats, those two are difficult to tear apart. Remember? Behind Lady Whenery. Always a pleasure. I am at your...
Damn quiet, damn fools. I'm sorry, friend, I didn't see... There, arcane crafts on the continent can be found within the Order. There are many things we have learned from our time with the Fae. Though their magic is quite unlike ours. A few nights ago, I was the victim of an attempted robbery. Someone sought to steal that night. They could only have run into the She. Someone attempted to steal Cassera, Aloran, and Thank you! Find out what happened and I'll be great. You've got to find them. There's three of them. Cassera, Bertrand, and Aloran. They must be in the She. Find them there. Don't be a stranger!
Hello. Oh, look at you. Finding everything you need? Didn't know the Fae had cities. If you do enough good work, I love the Order. Never stop by again.
Idris the Onin has been managing the Scholia Arcana.
Welcome to the Issa chapter house of the Scholia Arcana. How may I be of assistance? As a docent of the Scholia Arcana, my duties involve handling all tasks necessary for the day-to-day administration of the Order's affairs in Issa. The Issa chapter is but a small branch of our larger Rathir chapter in the plains of Erethel. We focus more on researching the magics of the Fae and Dalentar than pure instruction. We are a collective of mages, and those that have a mind to unravel the ethereal phenomena of these Faelands and beyond. Despite Jorum's frustrations, the wild magic of the Fae can be channeled in the most extraordinary ways. It is a great honor for us to be granted a place among them. We are an order of magic practitioners dedicated to the fostering of knowledge regarding all things mystical and arcane. While the heart of our power lies in Rathir, we keep an embassy here in Issa to maintain strong relations with the Fae. Traditionally, our applicants undergo years of preparation, but we understand your circumstances are somewhat irregular. Ever since you entered the city, we've been watching you. After all, an endorsement from Niralim is not quickly dismissed. If it is your wish to join our order, you must first complete the trial of initiation. It is a ritual that will better equip us to understand what place you might have among us. I will not lie, some do not survive the ordeal. Of those who do, only a select few are chosen to become members of our order. Then first I shall present you with this. It is the story of the Order's founding and a good primer for all who wish to join our ranks. Now I shall summon the circle of mages necessary to perform the ritual. Savant Engar will lead the trial. Speak to him in the Delving Hall when you're ready to begin. We are a society of mages dedicated to the study of magic. Short of joining, the best way to learn about the Order is to read On the Founding of the Scholia Arcana. It is not for me to divulge the details of the trial. I can only advise that you do not take the risk lightly. Farewell.
How may I serve you, Your Eminence? Is my presence always
Mira que soy weón, fui ahí y se me olvidó hablar. ¿Vine acá? No me acuerdo, creo que no.
Presenting the beast that cannot be caged. Her excellence.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Sage Crafting Services here.
They send the ruler of the House of Ballads to serve me? What form of... Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tartarean's throne, even if I have to crawl. Great Huntress Heartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her. I have seen more days than any of the others combined, of course.
Keranin is one of the most talented fighters. All who wish to see Tartarian must go through Olana. Here in the Hall of Appointments.
If you need binding... What may I do for you, Your Grace? I am... Your kind is tried for... What do they fare, I wonder? I am the attendant of the court's list. This is the fae fulfill roles in the telling. You visit me again.
Presenting the beast that cannot be caged. Her Excellence Morsus Canis Imperium.
I knew just as I had predicted. Welcome to the Lyceum Grove, where the majesty of the font is glorified, and if you ever wish to learn, come visit. Welcome to the Lyceum Grove. This is where we watch over the font's flow can be measured, directed. He has the role of monitoring the fonts. I enjoy the mortal world immensely. It may be difficult to believe. The understyle consisted of everything growing beneath the... I am the steward of tinctures and elixirs. Font Master Nomeron in Bristletongue, my moy. But before I do that, you need to offer me something. Isn't that how you a steward of tinctures and elixirs? Good. I will know what... Go on. If you ever wish to learn, come visit.
Pretty? Need some chatter? I've got plenty to go around, Pretty. Is that the one at the far end? You see, the city gets its magic from the water. We provide your basic public service. Ale, and if drinking isn't your thing, let me just say that I adore... Sure, we've got a place to sleep on the floor. Fine, it's up to you. When Issa first most of the United Merchants are good people. The Askers took me in when my pa was killed. Now this is my home, Pretty. Oh, if I had the... I prefer the United Merchants delegation. Those are my people. It's the Fey neighborhood. They don't mind if you go explore. Olana enters Squire Brio. Oh, that's a sinister spot, isn't it? So you want to brush up on your bad luck? Bye now. Not hard to find the embassy.
Welcome to the Gardens of Issa. Nice to see you. Thanks for the business.
Presenting the beast that cannot be caged.
You feel it, don't you? Is this how it happened at the House of Ballads? Did Hallam... As it is in every season, this family of Summer, while wise and powerful, he's all... It is the Summer Court... It is the source of Summer Court. Every season, I feel the strength. Most mortals know nothing of what... Of the gardens. Something must be done before... The font, that flow has... The fonts, however, it can only be opened by one who carries... The sacred pools are the collection points for the font's yield. Together... They cradle the Gardens of Issa. Keep it safe, powerful and hidden. You will find 2 of the pools below in the gardens themselves. One near the Ballad Sanctuary, and one in the Court of Summer itself. Collect water from each of the 5 sacred pools, and then go to the Lyceum Grove. This is where the roots can be opened to regulate the font's flow. Goodbye.
Do not distract me, Dustling. I meant to what?
Have you seen the Bristle-tongue blossom?
Avoid Normaron. Here's a fool and an instigator.
I am the great huntress Hartwan, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful? How quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead.
Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Winry. So it is only right I meet the High King before her. The trellis was created as common ground where the members of the great houses may meet to share knowledge and search for answers. However, it's not been the same since the House of Valor fell and the House of Seasons was deserted. And I always thought that nothing changes. The House of Seasons was where those in tune with the Great Cycle went to understand its many mysteries. But the Great House now stands empty, its occupants gone. King Titarian will not speak of it, but I know something has happened. Whatever it is, the signs are ominous. Growth is violent, and nothing can reach fruition without surviving conflict. That is nature's way. Our House of Valor celebrated that conflict. Now, however, this great house has fallen to mortals such as you. That is why this sanctuary has withered and faded. The magic is gone. Every one of our kind has a gift, they say, a role in the telling. Mine is to seek harmony with nature by keeping the wild fae under control. I am the Reaper. Most of my seasons are spent in the shadows of the canopy, tracking my prey. I have come to the Gardens of Issa to report the decay of wild fae. They are disappearing, and the king must be informed. Either they are vanishing due to the decline in fae magic, or someone is hunting them. It's my duty to discover which story is true.
Oh, this chocolate is so good. Oh my god. Yes.
Greetings.
How are you this evening?
So, you're done. A right group of snakes, eh? So, any insight into how I should present them so as not to tug their writhing tails?
Why can't you?
It's good that someone does.
I think
Let's line up these
I
backstabbing
also
sons.
can't eat this, but I'm doing anyway.
Yes, yes. Of course. And then?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next. Yes, yes. Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them. Thank you. Goodbye, Your Grace.
Have you seen 4 Fey nobles? I can't find them anywhere. Shouldn't you be in?
I don't know why Tatarian ever allowed mortals into I'd advise you to leave me to my task. You could say I have immortals.
Be mindful of them.
Welcome to the... Just look at the House of Valor. Goodbye.
My experience.
I am very pleased.
How may I assist?
Enjoy your visit to the city. Goodbye, Your Grace.
Presenting the beast that cannot be tamed. Be well.
Feli. Felina. Feli. ¿Dónde está criatura?
Greetings, Dustling. You've done well, Child of the Dust. Those below will never know what is really happening. But take this. You're brave. Perhaps we... May your gods protect you. Immortal.
Keep all of your weapons sheathed and do not...
Yeah. Welcome to the gardens, mortal. But this is where the Fae of Issa. I am only a visitor. I can help for a while. That is odd.
What is it?
Welcome. Oh, I am Lord Saramer, the High Lore Sage of Issa. I am here to answer this sanctuary. All summer Fae. We are the for many seasons we lived. It was one of the Fae's great. Now even the sanctuary, it is our most honorable by choosing to lead the summer Fae. He feels the wind. May good fortune follow. May the cycle keep you.
I'd advise you to leave.
Presenting the beast that cannot be tamed.
You've got the seeds! Now we'll take this, friend. And like I promised, the merchants here will give you a discount. You've got a home here in the alley for... See you soon.
Enjoy your visit to... Farewell, honorable one.
Presenting the beast that cannot be caged.
Ah, no me acuerdo, creo que hablé con este tipo, man. ¿Por qué vine aquí de nuevo?
You will have to excuse my state, Your Grace. The House of Ballads rarely sends its ruler to meet with me. I usually entertain mortals from Felltown.
A ver. Ah, no podía más. Sí, vine a este tipo. Puta que soy weón. ¿Por qué gasté tiempo en esto? Ya. Voy a completar las misiones que me faltan y me largo.
I am at your service. You're quite aware of the conditions of
Have
the
you
outside.
noticed how the
but it is
gnomes
not our
never
way.
seem...
You've returned. Have you found? Don't be a stranger. Please, tell me what transpired between them. Then you must tell me, please. Very well. Don't be a stranger. Please, tell me what transpired between them. Then you must tell me, please. Yes, I suspected as much. Cassette, very well. What happened next? And so? What of the third? Yes. Aloran often trusted those. In addition, I will discount my services. Just to you, should you ever be in need of them. Until next time!
Keranin is one of the most...
Good. You've come. I'm sorry to make you wait like this, but what I mean to discuss is very sensitive. It involves treachery. Not everyone is welcome up there. It's where the court of summoned nobles spend their time reminding themselves of past glories. Despite the calm you see around you, the gardens of Issa are on the brink of war. And the question is... The Varani... We can prevent this, but we must act now. The Varani cannot stomach Tatarian's neutrality. I believe... I cannot let that happen. Of course, afterwards, dispose of them. The Varani communicate. We believe this particular pair. She spends most of her time in the embassy, but in the... Goodbye.
Do you have the authority to be here?
If you want to see a remarkable...
Presenting the beast that cannot be caged. Her excellence.
What do you want? Do you have business with the Varani in the Gardens of Issa? If so, then you must speak with me, Kierna Brenner. Cowardice drives her ambition, a fear of being discovered. You must mean Keen and her cohorts in the embassy. Lapdogs, all of this plot interests you. Listen, Ambassador Keen tries to stop me, but she can only do so while she lives and breathes. You can help me put an end to that. Such is this game of diplomacy. Kill that this is what must be done. The Varani will not be threatened. She is either working in the embassy or praying down by the city gates on the lower terraces.
I have titles.
Welcome to the embassy.
Stay out of the...
Oh.
Politics is a dirty business, but it is necessary.
Yeah, I
One
remember.
death now can prevent thousands of deaths in the future. Goodbye.
Voy a cargar partida.
What do you want? Do you have business with the Varani in the Cowardice drives her ambition. This plot interests you. Fine, but you are Didn't I already deal with you? Fine.
Presenting the beast that cannot be caged.
Get to know your blade here.
Need anything? It's been slow today.
to see someone who's interested in... Have a good day.
I remember... I don't remember Aiden music at all. I remember Jiran, Dion, Goddard, Gludio. You remember Gludio? That town?
We're friendly enough in Felltown, but we still like to keep our secrets.
Welcome. Let us never speak of this again. I don't know you. I don't like you. And I hope I never see you again. Take this gold and these supplies. Such items are hard to come by in wartime.
Se siente culpable esta tipa por el crimen. Ya, no me quedan side quest. Okay. I'm gonna see after the stream.
It is a glorious day.
Doesn't look like you've had any luck. It's you and me, friend.
No recuerdo, ya después voy a verla al tiro, la voy a buscar en...
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here. Oh, is that the name of this Fate Weaver. No, the Tuatha I was following killed him. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you. Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself. Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
What happened here?
Arden's dead. How did this happen? If so, then I sure didn't see her. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. It's a sacred place to we Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake. It's good you're here. I was beginning to think you were just something I saw in the bottle. Welcome to the ruins of Delok. Because for some reason, you can change fate. In here, I can get a glimpse of the whole of the weave, and see where you should fit in. Yes, it doesn't look like much, but in these ruins lies the Theater of Fate. The ancient home of the Fate Weavers. Come with me. No telling what we'll find down there. He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and soon you won't have any friends left.
You know the Summer Court and Issa? Well, the Winter Court are their darker siblings. They're not evil, but they're definitely not nice. Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome into the Feylands. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. He once offered me an honorary knighthood after I slayed the Dream Eater of Amora. He was quite gracious when I turned him down. The Theatre of Fate was once an Irathi stronghold. Mortals and immortals worked together to build a site of total understanding. Since then, it's been lost, rediscovered, and abandoned all over again. Mortals can't stand the knowledge, and immortals simply don't care. Beautiful city, isn't it? You can see why they don't like letting most mortals in. It's the ruins of the Theatre of Fate. I'm hoping that the stone will... In we go. Ever since this place was abandoned, strange beasts have moved in. Stay close. This place has been abandoned for so long that some Fate Weavers think it's just a legend.
Why? You think it's too long? Because I'm doing so much, even than more than the platinum. I'm doing everything. You don't need to do everything for platinum. Just certain side quests and certain objectives, like movements, heals, and that. Ah, I get it, wait. Okay. I thought you were lazy, only that.
The theater can show us the whole tapestry of fate, laid bare. We can do nothing to change it, or prevent its horrors. Well, most
because playing this game completely, it's a really good experience. This platinum is so good. It's like 0.6 rarity.
After all those years of hiding in a bottle, it's good to see some action.
Okay, no more chocolate for
If only
tonight.
one last time.
I like that kind of trophies, to be honest. I didn't tell you, but I did three trophies really fucking hard in Diablo 4.
Keep quiet. We aren't safe. We're almost there. Or at least as far as I can take you. I've seen this. This moment. I'm sorry, my friend. This is as far as I can take
Oh, fucking pussy, yo. Run. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, 5, 6. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this.
Supposed to... Do you have any idea what you've done? What sort of power you're playing with? You absorbed everything he was, everything he would do. You changed the weave of destiny itself. Because of you, there are deeds he won't do. Children of his that won't be born. Victims that won't die when they were supposed to. Right now? No, but there's no way to tell what lot. You are much more dangerous than I thought. Theater of Fate. I never thought I'd see it. We Fate Weavers never fully understood the power of this place. Seems there's a lot we don't understand. Stone? Gods. I should have brought another bottle. No surprise that Niskaru found its way to this place of power. Everything about these ruins is dedicated to this room. With it, the Fae taught the Fate Weavers the answers to the deep... Put your hands on the stone. And just put your hand on the Destiny Stone. It'll show me...
Are you watching? Are you at work?
The Destiny Stone came apart at your touch. And all around you, the tapestry of fate, unweaving itself. And there at the core was the Codex of Destiny. The wisdom that the Fae used to help the first Fate Weavers understand the nature of the weave. Don't you see what this means? Yes, it is. And from what I can tell, you're the one changing it. With every breath, you're changing how lives begin, the way the Codex of Destiny came to you out of the stone. That's got to mean something, too. But I'll be damned if I can read this thing. No. You can still die or fail. But fate doesn't enforce the weave on you. Your gift is freedom, to you and to those around you. And that means I owe you a... Wait, what's that?
Okay, look at this cinematic movie.
Who are you? How do we know you're not working with the Tuatha?
I don't care if you trust me. I'm much more interested in your friend here. I'm beginning to think that these Tuatha don't like you. Now why do you think that might be? After all, someone who can change the fate of the world. Who wouldn't want you?
Yeah. She's beautiful.
Enough to know you're something special. Far more interesting than you were before you died. And that's saying quite a bit. Now it's my turn. What are you doing here?
Not dwarf.
Ha! Knowing the future is for fools. Who reads the end of a book before
Oh
it's
my
done?
god, that's so
Save
true.
your attention for the present. Like that codex you found? Our scholars thought those were all gone from the world. But you're just full of surprises. Good luck understanding it. That's Fae knowledge. They don't even have a written language.
There are a lot of cool
The
dwarfs,
stone is simply embedded with what they know.
but not yet.
Unseeable to mortals.
Remember, I restarted the game. I'm so dumb.
For something like that, you'll need more than just any lawmaster. In fact, you may want to go straight to the top. Once you
Yeah, I fuck it up.
perhaps you should visit the High King in Issa. I'm sure someone as resourceful as you can find their way.
I just arrived to the Dwarf City and I have to restart the fucking game.
Something on your mind? Oh, me? I'm a friend. For now, at least. That codex isn't just a complicated law stone. It seems to tell a tale most Fae don't want to hear. And created by High King Tatarian himself, no less. interesting. The Winter Court, or the Unseelie, embrace the destruction and decay of nature. They aren't evil, but they aren't exactly the best of friends. Normally they share power peacefully with the Summer Court. But since the Tuatha have seized power, there is neither peace nor predictability. The Summer Court, or the Seelie Fae,
It was completely my fault.
energy of nature, but they can
I
still be
fucked
as
up.
aloof and uncaring as a brutal
I
summer
didn't
day.
notice
The current High King of the
before.
Fae is Titarian, the
Well,
wisest of the
right
Summer
now
Court.
I'm doing
While
everything good.
Gadflow has undermined the Winter Court, he tries to keep their cycle in balance. We are the charmed, the subtle, and the inspired. In happier days, we were the loftiest of the mortal races. We despise open war. But for decades, the Tuatha have been at war with us, pushing into our lands and forcing us to take up arms. For a long time, they were content to keep to their play of the summer and winter courts. Now we fight Gadflow and the Tuatha for our very existence. You haven't been around much, have you? The Tuatha have been pressing west from their home in Alabastra. Right now, they're only threatening my people. But if we fall, the Tuatha will turn their eyes to the other mortal races.
No, I don't think so. It's
He
taking
remembers
too
the
long.
time before even the Fae called these lands home.
Even if I'm doing
He rarely grants an audience to visitors.
everything faster than last time.
The future as well as the past. It makes him very particular about what he says.
World record on this is like 2 hours, but you know, glitches and that fucking stuff.
We've known for a long time that Prismere crystals allow us to store and focus magical power.
I'm not
The
a
gnomes use it in
speedrunner,
their grander inventions.
and I will not.
But we've no idea how Gadflow got a hold of so much of it. It makes his Tuatha the most dangerous army I've ever seen.
I'm trophy hunter.
A close friend once told me, strive to be whatever you want to be. Fate might be a lie, but if it isn't, then worrying about it won't change a thing. A close friend once told me, is that the name of this place? I was just following those thugs.
I
Trying to
like
steal
glitch,
something valuable
actually.
from them, but all I got was you.
I did the Doom Platinum with a glitch.
Titarian isn't quite what you'd expect from the High... Ever since Gadflow killed the High King of Winter and started the war, Titarian isn't quite what you'd expect from the High King of Summer. Ever since Gadflow killed the High King of Winter and started the war, Titarian has become distant and melancholy. And the Tuatha are a radical
Titarian.
Fae
Hasta el
within the
rey
Winter
Titarian, no me
Court,
acuerdo.
led by Gadflow and his insane rants about their new god.
Insane
Taken
rat.
power. They use raw Prismere to... But the most terrifying thing to the Fae, the Gardens of Issa, home of the Summer Fae, once spread from the forests of Dalentar. Between the madness of the war and the spread of man, Alfar, and Gnome, be on your way.
We can't trust her. Never met a Darkelfar who'd give me a straight answer, even with a sword at their throat. But she wasn't wrong about that codex. Just be careful doing anything she suggests. Meanwhile, we can't just ignore the Tuatha that are tracking you. We need to do something about them. She said they came through Didenhill, didn't she? They don't belong in these lands, so they probably left a trail wide as an Eden's backside. Meet me there, and we'll track them down. Maybe we can find out why they're after you. Or at least how they can find you so easily. I've got some final rites to perform before I leave this place. Good luck.
Good luck. Nos vemos, cabros, nos vemos.
Yes. Be on your way.
Oh, no puedo robarle. Nos vimos, nos vimos.
How are you?
I wish Murdoch Kane had... a few more fire potions for Morgan.
I hope they're fed.
Yes. Why?
Well, Lumpkin.
You replied that so late.
Forsworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is. It's seen its share of hardship, so I can serve in the militia and do what I can. This humble work is an honor. The plague shield has helped. And yet when I asked the healer how long, she won't meet my eye. All able bodies must serve in turn. Since Warsworn know how to fight, we're usually the first called. Aye, the one smack in the heart of Lorcareign. Go north of here, then east, then south along the road. Farewell, Mother. I won't be long.
Yeah, maybe last quest. I want my bed. Lorcareign, okay. Ir a pie nomás.
Good day. Okay, I unlock this ability. So I can see any collectible on the map. Really useful. Look, this dot is a stone. Fuck, I can. Yes.
Don't just stare at your feet. Move!
What? Nova? Who? What do you mean?
Found your way to Castel and Delphric, I see. Shall we begin? Or should we stand around until my hair grows grey?
Buena, Hagen. Jagen, ¿cómo se pronuncia? ¿Qué pasa con el No Man's Sky? Este juego antiguísimo, como del 2009, pero es un remasterizado que salió del 2020, si no me equivoco. Que lo estoy platinando de nuevo.
We'll get to the bottom of this trouble soon enough. That's you. Show me what you can do, and you'll make Pledge Shield soon enough.
Yeah, what has to do Lova with this?
Beasts of pure chaos.
What do you mean?
So I've been told.
I know who
No
is
mortal
she.
eyes have beheld them in hundreds of years. Not around here at any rate. Right. Now listen up.
El Warframe.
The job
Ah.
today is to find out
¿No
who
estáis jugando No Man's Sky?
has been attacking
Parece que te vi con el Lázaro el otro día.
Our hunt stop. Fan out and eyes peeled. Spread apart now.
El Lázaro.
You go that way.
What are we looking
I'll go
for?
by the road.
Thieves? Blood? I don't see a damn thing.
Oh, I understand. Okay, okay.
What was that?
I didn't know Lova abilities.
Where's Bray? Oh, Mitharu!
Where's Bray? Bray! We've only just set out and already down one. Anyone see anything? Moving on. Turn east and across the stream. Up to
Oh,
the steps
have
of
a
the
good
old
day.
ruins. Go, hireling. I want the rest of you to be... Look sharp!
Ya voy a hacer la corta en esta misión. Tengo paja ya, voy a ir a acostarme. Pap, pap, pap. Yo hablo como 5 idiomas, pues.
Did you hear something?
Es mentira, hablo español e inglés, pero algo poco inglés. Me puedo defender. Arameo.
Then keep moving and stay alert.
Then
We've
keep
lost a
moving.
second, but I caught a glimpse of it this time. Whatever. Steady now. Weapons ready. I don't know. Big as
¿Un
a
troll
man.
será que vieron estos weones? ¿O están alucinando?
And keep your eyes
Ya, pues la emboscada, ¿dónde está? Unos troles, que salgan unos troles.
Watch out.
Derrota a los monstruos. Oh, estos weones pegan fuerte.
Niskaru. In Dallin. Never mind that. We mourn the fallen, hireling. Give me a moment. We honor our fallen hirelings. True to their
Salieron a pasear y terminaron todos muertos, weón.
a fall. And so their deaths shall be. What's the use? They knew the risk. Let's get going.
Ah, los sumerios mandarín. Sumerio y mandarín. Manso corte del sumerio.
Through here.
Yo a los peruanos, pe. La concha de tu madre, pe. No, no me sale, bueno, a un amigo le sale letal.
See? Scuff marks here.
La concha de tu madre, pe, weón.
Yes. It's this way.
Te iba a tirar una talla del No Man's Sky, pero se me olvidó cómo se llaman los idiomas que hablan los marcianos, weón. Hablo Korvax. No me acordaba de los nombres, me hubiera salido buena la talla, weón. Korvax, Los Korvax eran los robots, ¿no? O los como esos enanos. Los Vikings. Sí, los Vikings son como esos grandes. Korvax, Viking. Se me olvidó. Oh, tan rápido que se me olvidan las cosas. Viking, Korvax. Se me olvidó, weón. Son 3 marcianos.
Some cut purse or another is all. Now that's what I like to hear. We'll make a war sworn of you yet. Now by
Los Gek, esos mismos. La voladita. Me hubiera acordado antes. Buena talla. Esta weá es la Halo también.
Now, stay close and do as up. Now, what do we have here? Ah, yes. Brings back memories. Brigand halls at the path ahead will be littered with...
Puta, el loco bueno para hablar.
First, we need to get that.
Cada 10 pasos el weón me tira una conversación, un diálogo.
Come on, get moving.
Viste, no se queda callado este weón. A ver qué tan largo es el calabozo, ¿no? Chicos. No importa, puedo ver las trampas. Claro que las puedo ver. Por eso pisé una, weón. Mira, las puedo desarmar y obtener materiales cuando las desarmo. Se me olvidó se me había olvidado esa habilidad. Que la levelé hace poco. Cacha casi. Me están acabando las pociones.
You go around and throw the lever on the other side and mind the traps.
Ya no puedo por acá. Oh, me acuerdo de esta misión, está lleno de trampas, sí. Las voy a desarmar nomás todas. Si me llevo materiales. No, qué paja. Creo que no. Aquí hay un cable. Ya. Listoco, listoco. Hay más trampas todavía. Este calabozo está lleno de trampas.
Okay. See the bodies up ahead? Thieves, most likely. Looks like the Niskato looked at them. This place has always lured thieves. Here they are. You lead from here. I've got to think. Poor wretches. Does anyone deserve an end like that? But not my hirelings. Every small wonder we hunted, and then let's press on.
Okay, okay. Vamos bien, vamos bien. Aquí hay una puerta secreta. Vamos a ver. Y 3 cofres, creo. Let's see. Un esqueleto. Otro esqueleto. Me sirve. Me sirve. Claro, recuerdo exactamente todo esto. Vamos. El loco que me dice desde ahora anda solo y me está acompañando igual. Me está siguiendo igual. Ah, córrete, weón.
You'll make a fine pledge shield when all is said and done. One day, years from now, you and I will raise a glass and drink to the strange tale of how you earned your rank.
Es demasiado lento subir de nivel en este juego. Pero lo que es demasiado lento.
It must be that means they've got war-sworn blood on their death worshippers. But this isn't them. Even they wouldn't do this. The shortest path to and to keep it from turning.
No, no te puedo creer. No puedo, tengo que atacarlos, no. No esperaba esa trampa y no la vi. Ni en el mapa no me fijé.
By Telogris, by the winds of the black depths, come forth! Come forth! Who dares? We are the Phalangi, and all shall fall before us.
The Jotun filled up on that antelope. The large one. I'll never want to see another. Jeddah went on about all the. I've been roaming the world. Settling down just isn't my. They grab. Please, let me out of here. Sweet girl, but I didn't reckon on getting captured by Jane through poker. If you, she'll understand. A beautiful girl. Then she starts talking.
Among echoes of golden coasts and silver seas, Lyria drew near. She saw the priestess asleep, reclined on dark earth amidst the cypress trees. Under the gleam of heaven's dusk reflected, the mirror that tantalized the stars, Lyria whispered to Tyrion, "On rocky spur of sable stone shall heaven's mount prove, is a seat of elegance near kin, a shard of night to glisten in the foam, a spire from the seabed to drip from the sky's veil. There will your people be closest to my voice." And so awoke Bayala Tyrion, the calm and majestic, to see the cliffs against the coast, and Lyria's throne before her.
I can't believe it! Something's happened, hasn't it? I can tell from your face. Did you find Orain? Well, my parents never did like Orain. I guess I can do better. There was this one boy. Do you really think I'd be better off? You're right. I just want to go home. Thank you. I wish we'd never listened to Jed. I miss my family. Why did I follow Orain to the... He was all... You're right. When Turin disappeared...
Hermano, hay un montón de diálogos. Ni No Man's Sky se atrevió tanto. Ni juntando todos los universos de No Man's Sky tienen más diálogos que este juego, te lo puedo decir. Si queréis ir por el trofeo, por el platino, tenéis que escuchar los diálogos de las misiones que hay. En serio. Y tenéis que comenzar lo difícil. Yo me lo piteé la vez pasada. Así que lo comencé de cero. Llevaba más de la mitad, llevaba todo esto completo. Todo esto. Toda esta región. Este continente. Me faltaban estos nomás de acá. Este mapa, este de acá. Y esta hueá de acá abajo. Hay que tener paciencia nomás para este tipo de juegos. Son muy largos. La gente hoy día ya no quieren puro jugar nomás, nada más. No quieren disfrutar una historia. ¿Dónde está este tipo en el puente? Una tipa. Una tipeja.
Tell me, stranger, have you seen a young man lost in these ruins? Maybe with two lovebirds who
Juegazos,
take
pues
their
yo
eyes
también
off
jugué
each
los Soul River, el Legacy of Kain y el Blood Omen. ¿Lo jugaste ahora remasterizado? Yo lo jugué en la Play 1 y la Play 2.
ruins. I will find it and retire to the life of
Estaba
comfort
chico.
I deserve. We thought we'd find peaceful ruins flowing with forgotten gold. No.
Sí, yo tampoco no he jugado los remasterizados. La verdad no quise comprarlo. Tuve la oportunidad y no.
Did you meet that impossible Fae droning on about flowers and
Salieron
seasons?
ahora, ¿no?
I
Este
don't
año.
think he heard a word I said to him.
Como en febrero. No me acuerdo, enero.
Marga and Orain wanted to go
La verdad no me acuerdo, pero salieron hace súper
I knew
poco.
what they were after. They weren't any help anyway. Yes.
Y la verdad yo tengo el espacio-tiempo terrible y distorsionado, vivo perdido. No tengo noción del tiempo.
They're my friends. We came into these ruins together, but I wonder if any of us will get out again. They're safe then. So, Turin, if you meet him, please send him this way. I'm sure he's fine, but if you do find Turin, please send. It's nothing. A contract of sorts. This venture was one moment he was
El último Legacy of Kain, el Defiance, es una genialidad. Lo encuentro mejor que los Soul Rivers, que jugáis tanto como Kain y como Raziel, como Raziel. Jugáis con los dos.
find him.
Mira, está la chucha, po, weón. Busca Turín. Juventus de Turín. Ya, voy para allá. Voy a tomar la otra misión. Yo opino que es el mejor de toda la saga, el Legacy of Kain. Ese juegazo deberían remasterizarlo. Deberían remasterizar ese y no los Soul River. Puede que esté en camino, ojalá, weón. De verdad, yo estoy rezando para que lo saquen, de verdad. El Legacy of Kain. Qué juegazo, man. Me lo sabía de memoria, me acuerdo. ¿Qué más jugué en esos tiempos? Jugué tanta weá que ya de verdad ya... mira, si te dijera... Shadow of the Colossus, según mi opinión, es el mejor juego de todos los tiempos y es mi favorito de toda la vida. Como en enero, ¿cuándo fue? Enero, febrero, lo hice un stream dedicado, me demoré 5 horas en darme la vuelta. Antes, en los tiempos de Play 2, me demoraba 2 horas y media. Me sabía las ubicaciones de memoria, me sabía los glitches, me sabía todo. ¿Cuándo lo jugué? Como en enero, en verano. Lo juego una vez al año, el Shadow of the Colossus, todos los años. Lo tengo en formato físico. Tenéis suerte, que coincidencia también, que si te podría decir que el Legacy of Kain y el Shadow of the Colossus están en mi top 5 de la vida. Con Skyrim, GTA 4 probablemente uno de mis favoritos igual. Sí, pues claro, el único diálogo en Shadow of the Colossus es cuando elimina a un coloso. Después aparece en el piso, desmayado, y te habla Dormin. Dormin es un dios que te está manipulando para cumplir su propósito.
With no one to play his part, I fear it is not. I asked the mortal maid for help, but she... Wait, Bodril is... Well, he always pretends to take part in the flowering.
Porfa, no quiero fallar este diálogo. Please, please.
Why, I cannot say. Go.
Bien, weón.
He's returned to the great cycle, of course. He gives himself to the flowering, and the ceremony is complete. She was looking for one of her kind. I was very patient. Then I rejoice. Bodril's first task, your first task, I mean, is the crystallite. When you've gathered them, seek me in Brooke. She came in search of things. That task was Bodril's. They spread. There's more to mortals than I thought.
Ok, tengo como 3 misiones secundarias en esta región. No, qué juegazo, sí. Había un par de juegos que le sacaban todo el potencial a la Play 2. El Shadow of the Colossus, el Black, el God of War 2. Podríamos decir que el San Andreas también. GTA. Y había un Star Wars que tenía la mansa gráfica, yo flipaba, te lo juro. Flipaba. Se llamaba The Force Unleashed, creo. Jugáis con un pelado. Oye, ¿sabéis qué? Si a mí igual me pasó eso, habían ciertos juegos que me mareaban, weón. Que me dolía la guata, me acuerdo. Me ha pasado con pocos juegos, man. Y con juegos antiguos específicamente, así como de la Play 2. Quizás por la gráfica, no sé, ese tiempo. Pero lo encuentro ilógico porque ahora hay weas con muchos más colores. Weas más coloridas, las medias gráficas y no me pasa. Pero me pasaba con el Doom, con el más antiguo. Me pasaba con el Doom que me mareaba. Y me pasaba con el Sly Cooper, que es de un mapache. Me pasó con el Sly Cooper 2, es un mapache. Tenéis que robar en el juego, así es un mapache que roba y roba y roba. Con esos dos juegos me pasó. Me dolía la cabeza y me mareaba, weón. Y nunca más me pasó en la vida. Creo que hace poco sí me pasó con un juego que descargué de la Plus. Que es como de un marciano. Oh, otra piedra acá. ¿Y esta? Oh, es la última que me falta de este conjunto, weón. La cuevita voy a encontrarla. Bien, weón. Estoy entero poderoso y sigo peleando con lobos, weón. Buenísima. Está el pergamino. Oh, no está aquí. Objetos. Puede ser acá. Aquí está. Qué chucha hice, weón. Ah. Aquí estamos. Devuelve el pergamino a Hedda. ¿Sabéis qué jugaba vacilaba también en la... ¿Sabéis qué juego vacilaba en la Play 2? El de los Simpsons, weón, puta que me gustaba. Sí, me acuerdo de ese proyecto del Soul River, uno nuevo. Pero lo cancelaron, weón. Y bueno, con el Black, tú me mencionaste que te pasaba eso con el Black, a mí nunca me pasó con el Black. Eso era de los dolores de cabeza. Pero el Black se veía brutal para la Play 2, así como casi Play 3 de hecho. Increíble. Más, esta es la weá que más odio de este juego, este monstruo. Me pidió a los mejores jefes, pero no, esta weá es terrible maricona, weón. Estas weas no te dejan de perseguir hasta que te impactan. Ya. Aquí hay otra planta. ¿Dónde está? Acá. What the fuck? Ah, claro, ya la recogí, mira que soy weón. Oh, voy a ir ahí. ¿Qué vende ese loco, weón? Vamos a ver. ¿Qué instrucción vende? ¿Tengo oro? Sí. Sobra todavía. El juego de los Simpsons, weón, como te digo, lo vacilaba caleta. Estoy acordándome de juegazos de la Play 2. ¿Jugaste uno que se llama God Hand? Como mano de Dios. Era de pelea, puta, la wea buena. Buen juegazo, men. Búscate un gameplay en YouTube. God Hand. Oh, no tengo espacio, man. El Game Shark era donde pirateáis como la Play y te traía como muchas weas, ¿no? Trucos. Emuladores, weón. Si no me equivoco, ¿eso era o no? Sí, te sacaba los trucos y me acuerdo que jugaba un juego en la Play 2, no, en la Play 1. Se llamaba Vigilante 8, que es como un Twisted Metal. Y desbloqueaba autos que teníais que desbloquear como dándote vuelta el juego, haciendo todas las misiones, güey. Con el Game Shark los desbloqueáis así de una. Básicamente era como los DLCs que uno compra hoy día de los juegos.
Are you hiding from trouble too?
Miren la weá que gasté oro, pero igual me sirve. Hay un Ace Combat para la Play 4 que tiene la media gráfica. No me acuerdo cuál es, sí, no sé cuánto hay. ¿No será el 6? Probablemente. El 7 por ahí. Pero creo que es el 6. El que yo tengo en la Plus, creo que es el 6. No tengo el 7, no sabía que existía. O sí. Que se me olvidó, bueno. Hay uno que tengo en la Plus, sí. Que es de lo último. Ya voy a hacer esta misión y me voy a ir a acostar, bueno. Estoy por la cagada. Que este juego cada vez te va desbloqueando más misiones y todo el rato, infinitamente. Lo voy a hacer corta. No tenía planeado apagar stream a las 4. Ya son casi las 4. Entonces el Ace Combat 7 el que tengo en la Plus. Sí, pues el último. El 8 ni cagando, imposible. ¿Cómo subo ahí, weón? A ver. No, me tengo que dar la media vuelta el weón. Ya no importa. ¿Y no tenéis Play 5, Hagen? ¿Tú jugabas en PC o no? Siempre se me olvida. ¿Qué jugáis tú en No Man's Sky? Lázaro juega en Play 4. No, el Lázaro cuando tenga la Play 5 se va a volver loco porque yo noto el cambio, es brutal. El cambio del No Man's Sky de Play 4 a Play 5 es brutal, bro. Es brutal. El Lázaro va a flipar cuando se compre la Play 5. Me gustaría que la logre algún día.
I can't believe Turin's dead. Thank you for returning this scroll. Please, I can't.
La Play 5 yo me la compré en diciembre del 2023 y me salió 550. $550 sin juegos, solo el mando. Puta, tengo que bajar de nuevo. Y después me compré otro mando y ya tenía 2 juegos antes de que tuviera la misma consola. Ya me había asegurado 2 juegos físicos que los pillé a 20 lucas cada uno, así. La media ganga, el Death Stranding y uno que se llama Soul Hackers, que es como un RPG. Como bajo, ya voy a ir a la otra nomás. De los 2 mandos me queda uno bueno nomás, el otro tiene un drift de la perra. Y los juegos, puta, los he vacilado a caleta. Yo reliquias no conservo ni Play 1 ni Play 2, pero sin embargo tengo 3 juegos originales prácticamente sellados de Play 1. El Spyro 1 y 3, me falta el 2, y el Crash Bash, lo tengo la versión japonesa original. Y conservo mi Play 3, Impeque, la versión Slim, con muchos juegos, como con 15 juegos, que me dejé los precisos. La Play 4 la vendí y me conservé los juegos precisos también de la Play 4. Y tengo una Cubo, tengo una GameCube de Nintendo, la morada, la primera que salió. La tengo ahí, es mi reliquia máxima. Es preciosa, es la mejor consola de la historia, es la más bonita. Y esas son mis reliquias que conservo. Pero no, me gustaría tener una Play 1, sí, buscar una en el Marketplace, en algún grupo, para jugar en los jueguitos, los que tengo originales, y en una tele de vidrio, en las teles antiguas. Hermano, el Resident 4, sí, el Resident 4, la primera versión que salió fue para la GameCube. Después salió para Play 2, a los meses después, si no me equivoco. La media gráfica en ese tiempo, bueno, yo era chico, quedaba loco, era como un mundo nuevo. Ahora el 21 de mayo estoy de cumple y me hago más viejo. Todos me dicen lo mismo, el culiado patriota, man. Mi cumple siempre ha sido feriado, hermano, sí. Siempre no tenía clase en el colegio. No sé, cualquier weá feriado. Así que toda mi vida he podido vacilar mi cumple, celebrarlo. Tú el 18 de septiembre entonces. Esa weá sí que es patriota. El 21 de mayo no es tan patriota como el 18, creo, ¿eh? Igual conozco otras personas que están de cumple el 18. Como 2 personas más. Y conozco tengo un amigo que está de cumple el 25 de diciembre. En Navidad, el culiao. Sí, pues 19, sí, casi lo mismo igual. ¿A dónde tengo que ir, man? Para el día del ejército. El día de la milicia. Ya, te entrego esta misión y me largo, chat. Muy tarde. Me duelen los ojos. Es que ya este no es mi primer stream, si estuve streameando Fortnite también, weón. Como desde las 11 de la noche. Fornite. En la tarde también hice stream. Creo que vi el Lázaro, me salió la notificación, pero no pude entrar a ver. Lázaro, científico loco. Es que hay salidas.
You are as a second mud drill. I will prepare for my part while you plant the seeds. Place one on each earthen mound around this space. Do you see where?
Sí, bueno, un científico loco, Lázaro. Yo no podría construir. Bueno, eso es experiencia más que nada, tantos años jugándolo. Ver tutoriales, aprender caletas. Yo me hago bases prefabricadas nomás, me quedan bonitas, pero son prefabricadas nomás, son fáciles. Nunca me he hecho una maravilla así yo mismo. Me gustaría tener una esfera de Dyson, sí. Ploro wear nomás. La expedición la tengo que hacer. Duendes culiados, weón. Voy a fumar algo en la pipa y me voy a pasar. Después de matar a estos duendes culiados. Son súper maleteros, weón. Buena, subí de nivel.
That's not how the ceremony goes. You were supposed to give yourself to the sprites, as Bodril always did. Instead, look at them. You've killed them all.
Los maté a todos, weón. Perdón.
This I had not considered. Mortals forever perplex me. You are not Bodril, so I must make allowances. Very well. Although this was not as I hoped, you could only do what fate permits. But since Bodril should be gone,
el Fortnite, puta, es que igual es divertido jugarlo con amigos, como en escuadrón, sobre todo yo que lo juego con mis amigos de toda la vida, así como de infancia. Y no es necesariamente, igual tiene un modo sin construcción el Fortnite, man. Mis amigos todos juegan el modo sin construcción. Al principio, claro, los primeros 3-4 años de Fortnite fueron con construcción, pues yo lo jugaba pero no construía. Y ahora que lo juego sin construcción, sé construir bacán, ¿cachai? Como irónico. ¿Qué subo de nivel? Ya creo que estoy listo con esta región. Ahora tengo que salir del calabozo y me voy a guardar partida. Oh, puede que conozca el juego, pero no me acuerdo el nombre tampoco, pero creo que lo conozco. Creo que lo conozco, estoy casi seguro. ¿Cómo se llamaba, weón? ¿No jugaste nunca el Crash Batch? El del Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot, pero se llamaba Crash Batch. Lo podías jugar de 4 personas en la misma tele, así sin pantalla dividida. Hermanos en la bomba, yo lo jugaba, me juntaba a vacilar con los cabros. Llevábamos un emulador en el PC y teníamos 4 joysticks piratas, 4 joysticks de PC alternativos. Y jugábamos a esa weá, vacilando unos copetes, weá. Qué juegazo, weón. No hay forma de bajar acá. Sí. Me faltó un pasaje a revisar. Voy a revisar ese pasaje y me largo. Son las 4, ¿no? Las 4, ya debería guardar partida ya. La Machete, el actor. Clásico. Entonces no cacho cuál es, man. Porque yo recordaba uno de lucha libre. Pero no salía Machete ni cagando, man. Ah, sí lo cacho. Sí lo cacho. No me acordaba que se llamaba así. ¿Jugaste el juego de 50 Cent? La wea añeja. O el Scarface. El Scarface tenía la mega gráfica, man. En la Play 2. Bueno, ahí descubrí el pasaje este. Ya no tengo secundarias. Sí, pero era como un Mafia y como un GTA. Más como un Mafia, man. Y yo lo sentía como un GTA. Como andaba ahí en la ciudad, en el auto y weón, podía explorar todo. Pero sí, pues está ambientado en esa época. Entonces se siente más como un Mafia, como es más antiguo. De los 70, 80. Sí, el Hitman lo jugué. Hitman, sí. Jugué del 1 al 4 en PC. No lo jugué en consola, lo jugué en el PC. Y fueron los únicos Hitman que jugué acá en la Play 5. Tengo uno gratis y nunca lo he jugado. Se pusieron muy brígidos. Antes no eran tan complicados. Qué raro si ese... Qué weá, pues si ese lugar lo descubrí, man. Qué chucha. No me deja viajar rápido. Ya voy a ir acá. Ahí voy a guardar partida en mi hogar. Mira donde vivo, weón. En un bosque. Oh, tengo caleta de weas para vender. Ya no me sirve. Esto lo guarda. Esto igual. Este gorro igual. Voy a vender todas las mierdas estas que tengo. Puedo farmear harto oro con las weas que voy a vender. Sí, porque estoy en bancarrota casi. Hay varios de las tortugas ninja, me los regalaron en la Plus hace unos meses. Conchetumare. Oh my god. Bueno, GG, se me cerró el juego, así que GG chat. Ahí hablamos después. Me tiró un error, man, el juego.